What's good? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Jazzy, and this is Real Boxing Network. So yeah, man, we talking about Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. The fight back on January 2nd. Like, comment, and subscribe. Fight Club yourself up. You know the first rule. Hit that notification bell so that you can get all the latest, greatest, and exclusive information so that you can be a part of the Real Boxing family and be a member. And what we gonna talk about, man, is how it got pushed back because Luke Campbell got COVID, but now it's gonna be back on the zone January 2nd, right after New Year's. It's going down, and Ryan Garcia, he has to, had to sit back and had to rear his camp back up again, get back to where he's gonna be at, and he, what I'm saying, he should be good. He young, so that's the only thing, could play with him a little bit, but. Luke Campbell, he a credible fighter. This is finally the fight I've been waiting for. That Ryan Garcia has been needing, to see where he is. He up there with Devin Haney when it comes to being fighting the amateurs. He been around boxing his whole life. This is what he do. And he been actually they both fought 6 times, him and Devin Haney, 3-3, so in the amateurs. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see him what he can do versus Luke Campbell. And to be honest with you, Luke Campbell is actually a better opponent than even Devin Haney will have on his resume. So Gamboa, when he fought Gamboa, if you saw the fight, you just know that's not it. No. So that's Devin Haney was it. Devin Haney did everything he had to do, but it was almost fighting them dummies with no hands that just bounced back and forth. That's pretty much like what it was with Gamboa. Gamboa didn't do nothing. So opponent wise, Luke Campbell is he gonna come at Ryan Garcia. Now, a lot of people appreciated Luke Campbell. He had the Danny Jacobs effect with barely losing to Lomachenko. A lot of people's eyes, Lomachenko roared it up towards the end of the fight, came back towards the end, got majority decision win over Luke Campbell. But this is the thing. Luke Campbell essentially really fought. At least Danny Jacobs had a Peter Quillen on his resume. Luke Campbell really, that's what he's known for. So that's why it's a good gauge fight for really both Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. More so Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia been knocking everybody out in the first round and been fighting tank wash-ups or wash-ups. So we're going to be able to see what he really at, what he got, what he has in the tank. And I like him. He reminds me of Oscar De La Hoya, of course. Everybody knows he's similar to Oscar De La Hoya. He just stands straight up, literally stands straight up. But he's smart. People don't understand what he's essentially doing is he's keeping his chin out the way. So if you saw how Kell Brook just got knocked out by Terrence Crawford, it's because he leads with his chin. A lot of people that lead with their chin, you move your chin in the wrong direction too many times, you're asking to be knocked out. That's boxing. So he essentially moved to keep his chin out the way, but he's tall. He's like 5'10" and a half. And that's the difference. That's what makes him more so like Oscar De La Hoya too. And he got a killer hook. His left hook is killer, his right hook is killer. But he do got a killer left hook. And they come quick, he works on them. And you can tell Oscar, taught him exactly how he did his because he works with Canelo and he's in that camp. He in Golden Boy promotion, meaning we don't know how long he's going to be in Golden Boy promotion, even though he got a good relationship with Oscar De La Hoya. But at this moment, him and Virgil Ortiz is all Golden Boy promotion. That's it. And, Virgil Ortiz, he's pretty much in a position Ryan Garcia is in where they young, up and coming, they haven't had that fight. So this Luke Campbell fight for Ryan Garcia is going to put him in a spot to where he can make some noise in boxing, where he can do something and more so be in a position to fight a Devin Haney, to fight a Teofimo Lopez, to fight a Gervonta Tank Davis, who he been calling out. That's who he wants bad after he fights Luke Campbell. He really want to fight Tank. I don't see it happening because I don't see Tank. Tank doesn't really fight nobody that want to fight him. If you want to be honest. Leo Santa Cruz wanted to fight Tank, but I think it was more so Tank wanted to fight Leo Santa Cruz because Tank really just don't fight nobody that wants to fight him. Tank really don't fight nobody you want him to fight. Leo Santa Cruz is the first person he did that to. And that's why none of these fighters is like Floyd to me, but Teofimo, because Teofimo only got 15 fights and already taking out Lomachenko. And before Lomachenko, he's taking out Richard Comey. So these are people that was actually trying to move up, at least through top rank, and get in a position to have belts. And Richard Comey did have a belt. So this is, this is serious when it comes to Teofimo, how he's rising. And more than anybody, you can really only call him somebody that's like Floyd, somebody that's willing to fight everybody, that's fighting the people you thought was good, and willing to continue to fight the people you thought was good. So like I said, y'all seen my other video, watch the other video with Teofimo. So y'all know why he haven't fought Devin yet and ain't gonna fight him right now. But when it comes to Ryan Garcia is gonna put him in that mix. And when he's in that mix, this is what makes the super featherweight division the best division in boxing. One of the best divisions in boxing, arguably the best division in boxing, I should say. But the reason why it could be the best division in boxing, because if they all end up fighting each other all before the age of 25, that's actually a miracle in today's boxing. And that's what it seemed like they kind of want to do. But they all got O's, and it's hard to let go of your O. I think it's gonna have to be some wrecking balls that come through there, like maybe a Felix Verdejo upset one of them. Rolando Romero may lose, and somebody, he gets better, and people sleeping on him, and they may fight. I mean, folks will probably fight him right now after his last fight, but but it's gonna have to be, something to sneak in and take one of their O's if it get to the point to where they not trying to fight each other. If they hesitant or passive on trying to get out there. But one thing about Ryan Garcia is he done called out everybody so far, and the only person that he ain't really made the fight with is Devin Haney. And I'm gonna be honest, is they say Devin Haney the boogeyman, but you got to beat somebody to be the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the boogeyman. Ain't nobody is scared. Like you have to. There's got to be a reason people scared. The only reason right now to not want to fight Devin Haney, to be real, referring to Ryan Garcia, really anybody else, is if you scared to get beat by points, because he fights like he's trying to beat you on points. That's what Lomachenko did. That's why Lomachenko did them pity pat punches. Now, Devin Haney don't be doing them pity pat punches. He'll do a short hook where he'll jab you and come quick with like a little hook on the side. They ain't gonna really do no damage, it's just to score a point. But Lomachenko was doing them pity pat punches like he was still in the freaking Olympics, and that's why Teofimo dispatched him. And Ryan Garcia, I definitely believe, would have beat the hell out of Lomachenko as well. And I believe Devin Haney would have beat the hell out of Lomachenko. And I also believe that Tank would knock out Lomachenko. The difference is Tank, I don't know if he would have been scared of Lomachenko to even go in there and do it, because you gotta not go in there respecting the man and thinking you're gonna lose. So Ryan Garcia fighting Luke Campbell is gonna be a fight to where, that's why Luke Campbell had a majority decision, because he's not that much better than Lomachenko. He's really not better than Lomachenko. But when you see Ryan Garcia fight Luke Campbell, you can kind of see what he would have done if he was to fight someone like Lomachenko. But I like Ryan Garcia. He hungry, he adamant, you know what I'm saying, and he's a good for what boxing need in this era. You need another little Oscar out there, somebody. You just need more people that's able to make fights. You know what I'm saying? So now I think the real boogeyman, how they all talking about, is Shakur Stevenson. And none of them trying to fight Shakur Stevenson. Nobody. That's why I don't believe in none of that boogeyman nonsense with nobody else, because the real boogeyman is Shakur. He at 130, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing to Shakur to bring him to 135, guaranteed. And that's the real boogeyman. And I think he's the real boogeyman of all of boxing for the next generation. Don't think there's no other boogeyman. Everybody was willing to fight everybody because they fought everybody. The only one that they know that they ain't trying to fight, or if they do, it's definitely a 50-50 fight. Every fight is Shakur. Shakur is the true boogeyman. So that's why with Ryan Garcia, when he get done fighting Luke Campbell, and I got Ryan Garcia in this fight, You know what I'm saying? I got him going probably 12 rounds. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he can probably get rid of Luke Campbell in about the 7th round, but I believe that he possibly can want to go 12, get his feet under him because he ain't went long distance in a while. So when you fighting these other fighters, you know what I'm saying, I think because people talked about Teofimo fighting Nakataki and going 12, it highly looked good, but I think that was a much needed fight for him to go 12 so that he's able to know how to feel in a 12-round fight. Similar to if you watch Jamel back in the day, I think 2014, when he fought Vanez Martirosyan. That's those type of fights are important 12-round fights because those are experienced 12-round fights. Now Sky Sports talking about it was born, but they said that because Jamel is black and Vanez is living in America, so there wasn't nothing like if it was somebody from England and he threw jabs the whole dang fighter barely threw a punch, they would have been, this is the most entertaining fight, Mike. but since it was essentially two American residential boxers, you know what I'm saying, natives, whatever, citizens, they didn't really show love in that fight. But if you watch that fight, that's an important 12-round fight. So I believe that Ryan Garcia will probably do something similar to that in aspect, possibly go 12 rounds. So Luke Campbell is a live dog, so he's gonna have to get him out of there, but he can because he is a counter puncher. Luke Campbell do come in to come in and bang, and he gets you right there. But if you overwhelm Ryan Garcia with punches, you can fluster him, and he'll have to reset. But because he's so much bigger, and he got 5'10", his reach, he'll be able to jab you, and he's a technically sound fighter. So he don't do nothing really stupid or nothing crazy, and we get to see if he also got a chin. But you know what I'm saying, we're gonna wrap this one up, man. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Jazzy, and this is Real Boxing Network.